and I came down to visit. You gotta love this place, right? Athens, nothing like Athens. Coach Crean, obviously his development, as far as the academic standpoint, life outside of basketball, the education that Georgia has, it's like second to none. I'm intending to major in finance, so the Terry School, top 10 business school in the country. Just so many opportunities here, so I feel like I made the right decision.
Of course, Coach went to Kennesaw State. Did you ever have any second thoughts after that, after he left? Or?
No, because Coach told me, Coach Amir told me that there might have been, don't be surprised if that does happen, because he told me he was in the mix for that. So he was saying, if you commit here, commit knowing, commit for the school, commit for Coach Crean, not just because I'm here, because there'll be a possibility that I do leave.
And then in terms of Amir, how much credit, I guess, do you give him for building that relationship with you, and what was that relationship like with him?
Coach Amir is a guy I talk to every day.
Okay.
Even at A&M, we talked every day. Him and Coach Urick, who's now at Texas Tech, I talk to him every single day. Just about basketball, just about life, just checking up on how I'm doing. I love him like family. I just talked to him last night, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we FaceTimed last night. And his relationship here, he just kept it straight up with me, saying you have an opportunity here. Guys like you, guys want to be with you. Coach Crean is interested in you, and so I just followed that.
And then in terms of your personality, and I know the other night you told me something like, "Hey, I'm short. I know I'm short, but I got to go in there and kind of drive and do what I got to do." Coach Crean talks about your heart. Can you tell me a little bit about the Sahvir Wheeler away from basketball, just so I can kind of get to know who you are from a personality standpoint?
Yeah, Sahvir Wheeler outside of basketball, just a guy who just wants everyone to have fun. Just a guy you can just come to, you can talk to about anything. I feel like I'm a guy, if you need any help, I'm always here to help you. Being the oldest of 6 kids, I have 5 siblings, so I've kind of learned how to talk to different people, how to get guys to come together. I just want to have a good time at the end of the day. Because, it is, basketball's a game. It's meant to have fun. It's a business at this level, but if you're not having fun, what's the point?
And then it also seems like you're kind of growing up beyond your years. It seems like in your demeanor, how you interact, you don't seem like a freshman in that regard. So in terms of your maturity, do you ever think of a moment or recall a moment back in high school, back in the day, where you had to kind of step up and be that guy?
My dad has always been big on that, as far as talking to media, being able to public speak. My dad's always, he's taught me that since I started playing basketball, since 3rd grade. Projecting your voice, making your thoughts clear, taking your time when answering questions. That's something we've always worked on since I can remember, literally 9 years old. We've been practicing interview after interview. And it's not my first rodeo as far as dealing with media. So, just take it one step at a time.
Were you aware that your 19 points were the 3rd most for a Georgia freshman in school history?
No, I was not aware.
Everybody was looking at Ant-Man and his job he did. Yeah, 19 points tied Terry Fair for the 3rd most points by a freshman in his first game. Big deal to you?
Yeah, obviously it's an honor. It's great things to hear. But I was just trying to win the game. And if that's what it called me, it's gonna be some games where it's like that, where you're gonna need my scoring to win, and it's gonna be some games where I might have 10 assists, 10 rebounds, maybe 4 points. It's just whatever for the team to win.
This may sound like a weird question to you, but you know J.J. Frazier?
I do. He's come up here a couple times for open gym during the summer, so I've got to communicate with him.
Have you ever talked with him lately? Coach, you guys were familiar, I guess, from people I know like to talk about the height, and I'm not the tallest guy in the world. He wasn't either. Of course, you were, I think, a higher recruited player than J.J. was, but people like to look at similarities and see a lot between you guys. You kind of agree with that?
I believe we do have some similarities. But I believe we have some differences as well. Obviously the major thing to everyone is size. We're both left-handed, both kind of speedy, crafty guards. I'm more of attack-oriented, trying to get to the paint. He relies more on his jumper. But then again, we're both smart players, both trying to win, both get teammates involved. So I definitely see similarities. I see some differences as well.
You mentioned smart players. You mentioned finance too. You got to be smart to get through finance.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. So when did you realize that's the direction you kind of want to go?
My dad worked on Wall Street. And my uncle's on there as well. So I've always been around money as far as that goes. And one of my dream jobs after basketball, after hopefully playing in the NBA for a couple years, so is to be an NBA general manager. be a GM of an NBA team, build my own team, my own roster, make some money while having fun. I'm still giving back to the game I love. That's been and I think finance is that way to go.
Is the point guard the smartest player on the court? I mean, is that safe to say that you have to be a bright guy?
You have to be one of them. I'm not saying it's the smartest, because there are some really, really smart players on our team that don't necessarily play point guard, play that position. But you definitely have to be cerebral, knowing where guys are at, knowing what they should be able to communicate what's going on to your teammates. I think the point guard position has to be able to do that.
You talked about wanting to build your own team and stuff. Have you done that on 2K at all? Have you built
Most
teams
definitely.
up?
Yeah. Most definitely. Me and my brothers, we do it all the time. There's this game we play called Pick Your Five. Me and my brothers play, and we like pick 5 players, but you can't. My other brother can't pick the same players I pick. So, for example, if I pick Magic Johnson, you have to pick another point guard.
Right.
And he has to pick another point guard, whoever else is playing. You can't pick the same players. And at the end, we see who has the better team.
Right.
So what's your, so with that roster, so what's your all-time favorite?
All-time favorite, top 5?
Yeah.
Based on production or just like my favorite
No,
players?
just say.
Who would be yours 5?
Yeah.
Who would be the 5?
Yeah,
my
From
five.
anywhere.
Like an NBA. Yeah.
All time?
All time.
I have to go with Magic, Michael Jordan,
Shooting. Yeah, that's good.
Kobe,
Okay.
Kareem, and Wilt.
So you go with the 3-guard, 2 big man lineup there, huh?
I mean, you can't stop Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant on the wings.
When you talk about 3 guards,
With Wilt and Kareem down low there.
Yeah.
you, Donnell, and Anthony have kind of all rotated bringing the ball up the court this year. Kind of how would you kind of describe what each of you guys brings to the point guard position when you're put there?
Yeah. I mean, Coach Green talks about being positionless, not having positions by your name. But that's just giving everyone else an opportunity to show what they can do. And we like to play fast, so whoever got it and whoever got it, everyone else has to get out. So as far as 3 different people bringing up the ball up the floor, it doesn't really matter.
I know there's that saying in football, for 2 people to play 2 quarterbacks, if you got 2 quarterbacks, you don't only have 1. Is it the same thing in basketball where if you have 3 point guards, you don't have 1, or do you think it's a luxury to be able to kind of rotate, move you off the ball, move Anthony off the ball?
Definitely the luxury. We got guys who can think and play at the same time at an amazing, incredible speed, as which we're going to try to do every time we step on the floor. And for us to 3, like you said, Tyree, Donnell, even Tyree, he brings up the ball sometime. Tyree, Donnell, me, myself, just us having the opportunity to bring the ball up the floor and make plays for ourselves and especially others. That's a great thing.
Thanks,
Time for maybe one more
Do
question.
you like how is it with the kind of the work within the team when one guy's got so much attention like Anthony, coming in and such a height, but obviously.
You said how is that?
Just how is that dynamic on the team when one guy everybody's sort of focused on, it's getting all the attention as coming in with all this height, and all of you guys,
Yeah.
it all has to kind of work together. Obviously.
Yeah, the team knows about the attention, but I don't think anyone really just minds it as far as just paying soul direct, having that attention towards Anthony. And Anthony does a good job of not even making it known. It's about the team. Anthony does a great job as far as making everything else about the team. We love each other, and we're really, really happy for each other's success.
It's interesting to have a guy who